Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.
Subsidizing trash collection for those who can't afford it. Sounds like an easy fix to illegal dumping, but according to Guam Solid Waste Authority head Larry Gast, that solid waste solution, not that simple.
And if I start cutting costs for one customer for the exact same service, that means the other customers are putting more money in to pay and subsidize the people that are getting the cut rate. To me personally, I have a dislike for doing that. Not that the people don't deserve a break, but if people are participating in the program, they need to share the equal costs.
During a roundtable hearing on illegal dumping, Gast said the biggest expense for consumers of solid waste services is the upfront cost for the bins, which could run upwards of $200 in some cases, with Molesto Mayor Ernest Chargaloff saying we should look at ways to lessen that load.
If all the customers were given free bins, how are you going to recoup in order for them to pay it back? That's why a lot of these guys don't pay, because they can't afford the monthly, but they can afford to buy their cigarettes and their beers. You know, if you make it that they will be able to go ahead and enroll in the bin, in the trash collection, and then if it's $30 a month, why don't you tag on, make it $40, $45 until such time that the bin is paid for?
The roundtable called after months and months of KUAM News stories about illegal dumps from Jigo to Tumon. While some have called for an education campaign to dive into the dumping problem, Mayor Chargaloff said, why bother?
We're beyond public education. Everybody knows this is a common problem all over the island. It's not unique to just one village. Illegal dumping is everywhere.
What about recycling? Is thinking boosting recycling efforts will help curb illegal dumping a pipe dream? Gast saying GSWA pays $900 a ton to ship plastic bottles off island to recycling facilities in Asia, with Chalampago Mayor Jesse Gogui touching on the worldwide increase in the cost of recycling, largely due to China shutting down plastic recycling imports to its facilities.
We think that recycling is actually generating a lot of revenue for these recycling companies, and it really isn't.
Gogui and Gast agreed that the implementation of Guam's bottle bill would lessen the load on the landfill and illegal dumps, but Gast cautioned that Guam could learn from California's experience with those bottle bills. Some recommendations mentioned mandatory trash service for all households, a whistleblower program, upgrading to a felony commercial illegal dumping. One thing became clear, though, talking about illegal dumping doesn't seem to be accomplishing anything, with Mayor's Council Executive Director Angel Sablan telling a story that highlighted one of the reasons illegal dumps on Guam aren't disappearing anytime soon.
I get a phone call from some irate resident in Dedero on Batulu Road. He goes, Mr. Sablan, I've seen that bag of trash bag there full of Pampers next to the bus stop. And so I called the mayor, and then they send somebody out to pick it up and clean it. And lo and behold, the very next day, a trash of Pampers is there again.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.